going on, guys? My name is Mojo, Kickz, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the upcoming Air Jordan 1 High Lost and Found and everything you need to know to cop this pair for retail, but let's get right into it. The upcoming Air Jordan 1 High Chicago, aka Lost and Found, is set to be releasing this upcoming Saturday, November 19th, for a retail price of $180 USD. It is currently loaded on the Sneakers app in full family sizing. It will be releasing at 10 a.m. Eastern via a 10-minute draw. It was originally loaded up as a Leo drop, but it then later got changed to a 10-minute draw. It will be releasing in full family sizing, so you will have big kid sizing, which will be retailing for $140, little kid sizing, which will be retailing for $85, toddler sizing, which will be retailing for $70, and lastly, infant sizing, which will be retailing for $50. All of these sizings are loaded up on the Sneakers app, so when you are entering the 10-minute draw this upcoming Saturday, be sure to scroll down for those other sizes if you're interested. As Air Jordan 1 High Lost and Found has been a really big release for this year, 2022. It might even be sneaker of the year for some people. Ever since we got leaks that this pair was going to be releasing, there's been a lot of hype and demand. And as we started getting closer to the release, especially this month in November, there's been a lot of hype and anticipation for this pair. And as of recently, a lot of raffles have been loading up and opening. And especially this week of the release, a bunch of raffles have been opening up. So be sure to enter a bunch of those raffles before they start closing towards the end of this week. There are a bunch of US and Canadian raffles, and even in the EU, there's a good amount of raffles as well. I know, for example, places like End Clothing, Feature, and the SNS app all have raffles. And also be sure to check on Instagram, as there are a lot of Instagram raffles opening up as well. You definitely want to enter as many raffles as you can to increase your chances on grabbing a pair. But the sneakers release on Saturday is looking pretty good for stock, so you're going to have a pretty good chance. Now, the main place that will be releasing the shoe on Saturday will be the Sneakers app, and they will have majority of the stock, and that will be your best bet at copying a pair if you do live in the US. Sneakers Canada and EU are also going to be getting a release. There will be some other retailers releasing on Saturday as well. For example, places like Kickz and Concept, as well as Undefeated, and a bunch of other retailers as well. JD Sports and Finish Line aren't going to be releasing on Saturday, unfortunately. They did mention on their social medias that they are going to be releasing the Air Jordan 1 High Lost and Found via status exclusive access only, which did go out earlier this week and actually today on Thursday. Now, exclusive access for this pair did go out on Sneakers on Tuesday, November 8th, and there was a good amount of W's on the exclusive access. There is also rumored for a Sneakers Pass to be happening tomorrow on November 18th, and that will most likely be at the regular time that Sneaker Passes happen, which is 1 p.m. Eastern. It's possible they could do it for one region only, or they could be doing multiple select regions. Now, this pair does come dressed in the classic Chicago Air Jordan 1 High colorway in the varsity red, black, and sail color scheme. It does feature a vintage aged look with the cracked leather and the yellowed midsole. You also do the cracked leather on the collar, and the outsole does also feature a worn look. It also will be coming in a special edition box, which also does feature an aged look, and the special edition box does come with a mismatched lid to resemble that Lost and Found name. It also does come with an original card or receipt, which goes together with the theme, and this pair will also be coming with an additional pair of laces. So you do obviously get the white pair that comes originally on the shoe and an additional pair of black laces. Now, moving on to resale for the Air Jordan 1 High Chicago. Resale is currently around the $350 to $450 price range depending on size, and the bigger sizes definitely seem to be doing better. Now, this pair has dropped quite a bit from what it originally was, and after the release and once pairs are delivered, resale will probably drop a little bit more as well. I don't expect it to drop too much more than what it already is, as it is already quite low, but I can see the resale probably hovering around that $300 to $350 price range, with some of the bigger sizes hitting around $375. Over time though, this pair will definitely go up, and it might even start going up a little bit as soon as this holiday season. Eventually, I could see the shoe reaching around $450 plus, especially in a long-term hold. It's possible after the release it could even drop as low as maybe around $250 or $275, but I really can't see it dropping any lower than that. I'm a really big fan of this pair, and I'm glad they're finally restocking a Chicago colorway of the Jordan 1. This is definitely a really nice shoe to add to the collection. Stock is going to be very high, but there are going to be a lot of people going for this shoe, so good luck to everyone. If you are watching this video after the release, be sure to let me know down in the comments below if you were able to grab a pair, and let me know down in the comments below if this Air Jordan 1 High Chicago is sneaker of the year for you. But I appreciate everyone for watching today's video. Hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did or any of today's info was helpful, be sure to smash that like button down below, and if you're new here and you haven't already, consider hitting the subscribe button. But like always, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.